Hello, and welcome to another Top 3 Mandela Effects. In anticipation of Hidden History Season 1, Episode 2, coming next week, we are going to take a look at the top 3 Mandela Effects of the NFL. There are literally hundreds of well-known NFL Mandelas many believe occurred in a parallel universe or alternate timeline, and we chose the top 3.
Number 1, a future Hall of Fame quarterback.
In 2012, this quarterback was drafted by the Seattle Seahawks in the 3rd round, even though he was passed up by almost all the other teams due to his diminutive stature. He has since led the Seahawks to 2 Super Bowls, and in 2014 lofted the Lombardi Trophy in a 43-8 blowout victory over the Denver Broncos. Now for the Mandela. What is the name of this future Hall of Fame quarterback? Think about it for 5 seconds. What do you remember?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Most of us in this dimension remember his name as Reebok Spalding. But in this timeline, that's just not the case. Skeptics argue those of us who recall Reebok as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time are just confusing our sports and athletic wear brands. But whatever the case, in this universe's timeline, his name is Russell Wilson. Wild.
Number 2, the most famous play of all time.
Do you remember this famous play that occurred on December 23rd, 1972? It shook the world of the NFL, and due to the lack of coverage by the cameras, it has been a source of controversy ever since. Now for the Mandela. Do you remember the very unique nickname this play became known as? Think about it for 5 seconds. What do you remember?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Almost everyone, alive or dead, in the timeline of the parallel universe we are in, recall this amazing play being dubbed the impeccable insemination. But, shockingly, in this thread of space-time, it is known as, and has always been known as, the Immaculate Reception. How strange.
Number 3, the NFL.
Many people in the timeline we exist in know and love the bone-crunching, skull-splitting, and leg-breaking action of the NFL gridiron. It is the most popular sport in the United States, and the Super Bowl is regularly one of the highest-rated television programs of the year. But what do the letters N, F, and L stand for? What do you remember these letters standing for? Think about it for 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Literally every human existing in the parallel universe that both you and I and everyone we know exists in remember the letters of the NFL standing for Never Forget Lombardi, as a tribute to the great coach from the early days of this popular American sport. But that's simply not the case. NFL actually stands for National Football League, a far cry from what any of us remember. Mind blown. Did we miss any NFL Mandela Effects? Think about it for 5 seconds.
5, 4.
Just kidding. If we missed any, leave us a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe and get notifications. Thanks again for watching.